Thank you so much, Pastor Rogers. Definitely us, people of the Caribbean, we're people of faith. So I'm happy that we got to start this evening with that amazing.
How you doing, man? I'm hanging, man. I'm hanging. How's your mom doing?
You know, I got to file another lawsuit, man. Yeah, it's just I mean, it's really something that has to be documented for other people to understand. There's just not enough oversight on what these, especially the hospitals who have to discharge these people.
Yeah, they just like
to the. Yeah, you're really.
I talked to being in the industry. What you know? What when a person gets admitted to the hospital, you know what's the first 5 minutes of what they spend there? Discharging. The minute they enter, they start working on discharging.
Yeah.
Because
factoring what kind of health insurance they have. Yeah. Well, the lady today told me that Mr. Clark, this bed costs $180 a day. I told him I don't want her discharged on the weekend to the skilled nursing facilities because there's no one working on the weekend. And I said, I'll take the $360.
Yeah.
Bill me.
Yeah, yes.
And she said, that's not the issue. I said, well, but she's not moving. I'm not going to move her. And apparently because she's under observation, she can't, she has Medicare rights to appeal the discharge under observation. So this is another thing I just found out. And she was in observation and she had a procedure. It took her 3 days to find the part that they needed. They didn't have the tube size. Yeah, so they had to take 3 days, and she was in an ER room for 3 days. Until they, well, yeah, but they paid for that.
Yeah, but it still could have been avoided.
So I'm wondering why would the hospital receive her, and they know that they needed to analyze the fact that they needed this part, and you know, it's a
cash cow. The hospital is a money make. It's there to make money, and that's why preventive medicine is like a joke because they know we prevent, there's no money there, so they wait until things get catastrophic, and then they bill and bill and bill, and the more you bill, the more you collect. Even if they pay you 80% on the amount you bill for, you're still collecting. So that's the thing. Jen, what did you get? This is Kevin Clark.
Hi,
this
Jen.
is my business partner. This guy is doing some amazing work with youth in not only in the tech space but also in the video editing and the media stuff. And he's actually the one that invited me here the first time to the wildfire anyway. But this is a guy that needs to be on our radar. He's also on the
California
Job Steering Committee.
Yeah.
So he sees the grants that are coming in and making decisions on that.
Guess what? I've taken another route. I'm actually meeting with each one of the board of supervisors. I have a meeting with Holly Mitchell
Oh, really?
and Lindsay Horvath. You can't, if you don't go directly to the board of supervisors, by the time they've written the RFP, they already know they're giving the money away to.
Yes.
And so,
So we need to circle back. I know things are kind of.
we gotta get a real focus on a unmet need or a gap that we can focus on to bring to the county board of supervisors. In this case, I'm going to Workforce Economic Development, but there's combined.
You know Carolyn Hall? You know Carolyn, right?
Carolyn Hall?
Yeah, Carolyn Hall.
Yeah, she used to be with LADC, she's now with the city. Oh, she is?
Yeah, I
She
invited
was
her.
Caribbean?
I did not know that. She's from
I kinda
that
thought-
room.
okay.
So she's here. So we just had a conversation with her about the Olympic Village being here with the council of Denver, and she's all over it. So because she wants to see this happen. This is going to drive economics in this region. It could be a hot spot in terms of a lot of things.
Carolyn is a person that has to be given an opportunity to author whatever it is that she can take up to the mayor.
Yes.
She has,
Yes.
yeah, because she
No, she's here. I invited her. I wanted to make. She's like, David, I'm so glad I came. I said, yeah, because I want you to connect with the community, see what we're doing, and seeing how we can take this and then launch into something bigger with the Olympics and stuff.
How do you think Chef Bernard thinks this thing is going? Because I introduced him to the space.
No. He likes the space. Here's what he wants to do. He wants to have a long-term contract to stay here to make sure this is an event that happens here at around this time every year, and people look forward to this.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out if you get a chance, find out how he feels about all of the economics behind this. Because
I think he's a little bit sour about it in terms of not being more flexible in terms of giving the opportunity.
Well, that was what I was trying to get some insight into what he was getting or not getting from them.
Yeah,
When I introduced
was,
him,
yeah, it was a little bit of a back and forth. Yeah, I know, but that's, I mean, that's, you did the introduction, but it was a little bit of a back and forth, trying to figure out how to. But I think that if he's going to commit to this,
I can help him, yeah, because I can leverage some things for him.
He doesn't have the time. Chef is too busy. Chef is too busy doing a lot of stuff. He needs to put a team around him to take care of stuff like this. So it's not on his plate. So this.
Did you mention the Olympics?
Yes, we're going to do the Olympics Village here. This, I'll tell you what, every Caribbean person that came out here, and I've been to a lot of Caribbean, like last week there was one, like my cousin, I love my cousin to death, but it wasn't at this level. He came out here and he's like, wow, this is, every Caribbean person that came here and see how this is put together is blown away. But that's what Chef does. He does at this level, but he's everywhere. But yes, if there's a way in which we can negotiate and find a better place in which it can happen, maybe it goes through as nonprofit. I don't know. Maybe some a special rate.
He's a 501c.
He's a 501c, but it's like, then when you're heading out, is there for one? Oh, right there. I know. We gotta talk, young lady. All right, I'm gonna reach out. Okay, look at smart young lady. She's doing something. Again, that's our next superstar. His daughter. She's interviewing people. She's producing stuff. So I told her I want to talk to her about doing something for us.
Put this on your calendar, June 20th, if you can make it. It's a Friday. We're doing our open house at Kevin Hart's facility. Okay.
Kevin Hart?
Yeah, this is the guy that partners with. I told you about his guy. No, this is the guy that does a lot of that. But he's doing some. I think he's doing some really innovative things in that space. Maybe he put some eyeballs in it.
Yeah, I just want to figure out what I can do to get consensus from people on what the number one problem that we can rally around, because it is a political football more than an economic one. And right now, the county is are the only people that have an understanding of what is going to happen with the feds and the state. The city of LA right now.
I know. We had last week was the board meeting for we went through that budget. Yes.
It's still messy?
It's still messy.
So yeah, but I will look at the email threads. Our first meeting with Holly Mitchell, District 2.
Is it on Slack? On the Slack? Okay. I thought you invited me to the Slack.
Oh, no, actually I haven't put it on there. But
put it on there.
It's going to be a video Zoom. I'll introduce you.
Okay.
I'll invite you and introduce you as someone who has a focus on lack of health equity in our community, that we want to put our media, our media components to make sure that we create more campaigns about educating people about what that is. And it really is a situation where people have to be aware and understand what health equity is and what it isn't. So, campaigns aside, we just need to make sure that we bring as many eyeballs to what it is that we can have consensus on, that we need some oversight and some reform.
I put down for the June 28th.
Yeah,
How was that? Did you try the
Spicy.
Oh, I haven't tried it.
Very spicy.
That's a good
And then
Is it possible to get another band? Because I didn't want to bother Chef.
Get it from David. Say David London.
David, okay. Thank you. Hi, I needed one more band. David London said that I could get another band, but yeah, because Chef's too busy. Chef is too busy for me But they haven't got here yet. I got one.
Oh, you have one?
But yeah, they're parenting or whatever.
Oh, it's for one other person.
Okay. All right. Thank you.